Welcome to Blabbering, a week-by-week glimpse into a couple stumbling through life with a newborn.
I'm Tilly.
And I'm Dan.
Each week over dinner,
You'll learn Tilly is quite the feeder.
We'll discuss the realities of raising our baby, talking through the highs, lows and honest confessions of this thing called parenting.
Parenting won't be easy, but let's at least laugh about it. This is Blabbering.
Oh, I can still smell your fart.
I unleashed some smelling salts.
You've got some fucking disgusting farts today. You should do more.
No, I haven't done any more. Well, so, episode 33.
Okay.
I've used some smelling salts to rejuvenate you. Stink baths.
Really bad.
It's not working, obviously, that yawn.
No, I mean, it's not going to revive
Farts
me.
to the face, doesn't wake you up.
You know, long old week.
But that's not for now.
I know.
And so, yeah, you've had quite a long few days that we'll get into in another episode, and that's meant that we've recorded this week's on Thursday when we usually record them on Monday.
Yeah.
So we're a bit behind, so we're trying to remember everything.
Yeah, but I guess the main thing is took Zoe camping the first time.
We did.
Which was lovely. And we had a lot of lessons. We did. And it was lovely, but we learned a lot of lessons.
We did. Can we see if we remember them?
Well, let's start from the offset. We left a bit too late, didn't we?
We left way too late.
And that was our big first mistake. And that was partially because I had to work that day and stuff, and then partially because we used a tent box, so it sits on top of your car and it folds out. We rented it from Decathlon.
Which is great, by the way.
Which is great. But the place we got it from, they'd never done it before.
Yeah.
And so it took them a long time to set it up, which we did not calculate into our timings.
No.
And so we didn't set off until
7:15.
Yeah.
Obviously, Zoe goes to bed at 7.
We hadn't even given her dinner by this point.
No.
And so on the drive there, she was good for most of it. And then sort of not really, it wasn't a really long drive, about an hour drive. So halfway through, she just started proper,
Yeah, she wasn't
like,
happy.
hysterically crying.
Yeah.
Which was great fun. Then we finally got there, and we'll explain more about the campsite in a minute because the campsite was brilliant. Recommendation from my mum, thanks mum. And she was just over it by that point. She had a little bit of revived a little bit when we got her outside, didn't we? Because she loves being outside, so she had a nice little look around. But that was quite short-lived.
Yeah.
It was sort of enough time to get the tent set up. But by the time
it's incredibly quick because it's a pop-up tent out the top of your car.
But the time we got around to sort of getting some dinner ready for us, she was very much like, I'm over this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna scream. And so I took her upstairs into the tent, and while you were meant to be getting Fatty ready for bed.
Yeah.
Because Fatty sleeps in the car when we're on the car. But then we ran into our first boo-boo, didn't we?
So I had all the doors open and stuff because obviously we were getting stuff out of the car. We were like eating, so all the doors were open. The boot was open because stuff was moving in and out. We were sitting in the car. We'd sit out in the car and stuff like that. And so it then transpired that basically we'd run out of juice on the battery because our car has the whole dashboard out giving you warning lights that the fucking doors are open, even though it's really fucking obvious that the doors are open because they're wide open. Like, I get it if it was like, it's a bit open, but there's no point telling you when it's fucking wide open, because if you drive off and the door's wide open, there's something wrong with you, not the car. And so then transpired that we run out of juice, and so I was meant to be getting Fanny into bed, but all the windows were closed, and so I was like, I can't really just close him in the car and just have him steam the place up and be really hot and just carbon monoxide himself.
Yeah.
So I think eventually, I've originally called the Hyundai helpline, which got us through to the AA, and they were going to send someone out in an hour and a half. And then I managed to find the campsite owner who was just about to roll into bed and instead just drove his van over and jump leaded us.
Yeah, lovely Lenny.
Lovely Lenny. Very kind of him.
So yeah, I was upstairs with Zoe, pretty chilly because it was cold.
Yeah, it was now midnight.
Trying to get her to settle, and she did settle, but she was a bit restless. Obviously, like, the car kept moving and shaking because we were trying to sort things out, so it wasn't like
Yeah.
you couldn't help it.
And then Fatty obviously kicked off when Lenny came because it was pitch black at this point, and a
Yeah.
random man that he didn't know is circling around the tent while you and Zoe are up there sleeping while around the car.
Yeah. And then you eventually came up about midnight.
Yeah, about midnight one side.
Yeah.
Give
Oh,
him
and
the
even
batch and
before all of
juice.
this, we first got to the campsite because there's the barge in Pusey,
Yeah.
and there's a big sort of pub, and then the campsite's kind of attached to the back. And so we went into the pub to try and find, who. Cause I'd text Lenny to book us in, but I didn't know where to go, so we just sort of went into the pub. And then an open mic night, which you were not keen on.
No, me and Zoe were not keen
Yeah,
on.
and as soon as we got inside, Zoe just burst into like hysterical crying because it was like very loud. It was very busy. The audio was like super intense.
It's just very echoey, very like everything was turned up to the max.
Yeah.
And you were just like, nope, nope.
So I had to take her out instantly.
I had to fucking wait there in the horrible audio, just biting my teeth. And the problem is, it's one of those lovely pubs where there's loads of locals.
Yeah.
The bar staff are all chatting away. And I'm just there like, fucking come talk to me so I can leave. So I can fucking leave this place. And then when they get over there, I go, oh, I'd like to book in for camping. And then they're like, oh no, that's not here. That's around the corner. And I just thought, I fucking stood here in this horrible noise for 5-10 minutes for nothing. And then I got some respite because then, when we were on this Saturday, when we went round afterwards, that French couple who was cycle touring next to us, they ended up queuing and doing the same thing. I just assumed that they were they were there for a beer and they were just doing a few pubs. So I let them queue, and then again, 10 minutes later at the end of their queuing, the lady went, no, not to do with us, go around the corner. And I was like, oh,
yeah,
I know that pain.
Yeah, while you were inside, I was just outside a little perch trying to give Zoe a feed to calm her down. And so the lady came out and just goes, oh, nothing makes me broody like seeing a woman breastfeeding. And I just looked up at her, just like,
thanks.
Cool. Right.
Cheers, love.
Have my tit out right now. So yeah, that was the first night. We woke up fairly early on Saturday morning.
Yep, so we realised we needed eye masks. You bought yours, I needed to bring mine. And just buy one ready.
Yeah. I think we should just keep like a set in the camping load. It's like camping out eye masks.
Yeah.
But it was nice when we woke up in the morning, wasn't it? It's lovely, it's fresh, nice day. Zoe loves it because she does like being outdoors. She was really happy Bunny to wake up there.
Yeah. Was there anything that happened the first night in terms of our sleep?
I think we just bring more bedding. Like we bought duvet.
Yeah.
Bring a bigger duvet.
Yeah, bring a massive duvet. I did
Just bring more bedding.
I did say to bring a sleeping bag. Don't need a sleeping bag. I wish we bought a sleeping bag because I would have just pulled myself into my own sleeping bag. Because you kept taking it all for you and Zoe.
Well, for Zoe mainly.
Yeah, and so
I was just in the middle. That was the.
Yeah, and so there wasn't enough to properly cover me.
Yeah.
And
you brought like short pajamas, not long trousers. The highest thing for camping, you just always need long trousers.
You were in a fucking hoodie.
Yeah, because I was cold. I was really cold.
I wasn't cold as long as I had
up. I had my hood over my head.
Fucking June, love. I was fine if I was in the duvet.
No, it was
the problem
chilly
was
at
there was
night.
no way to guarantee duvet.
No, I get cold at night. I was saying, so normally I get quite hot. But when I go camping, I just always feel cold. So I know to wrap up when I go
You and I
camping.
should switch places then. I could have been next to Zoe and I could have had a lovely bit of duvet. You could have sat there in your...
Why? I would have been colder.
Oh, okay.
Why would that have been better?
You were fine because you had all your bloody
No,
layers.
I was cold. That's why I had it
You
all
were
on.
cold with all your layers.
Yeah.
You got to check out your thermostasis.
Don't remember going camping. Just go camping makes me cold.
All right then. That's weird.
You're getting so aggy. What's with you? You're just tired and you're being pissy.
Good content. Got to add some spice. Be a little dickhead.
Can't you just?
I was annoyed about the duvet. I was kept waking up cold, annoyed.
You could have packed it. I said pack one. Why are you saying it like you couldn't have brought it anyway? You're the one who brought the stuff down
we
from
rushed
the loft.
out in the end.
But you brought the loft
I'm not
down.
blaming you. I'm just saying.
Sounds like you're
I am partially blaming you because if you'd just gone yes, I would have gone and found it. But given that you're like, I don't mind, it's like, oh fuck, we're so late now. and just threw it all
I
in.
didn't accept this bloke.
Fine, you don't need to. I'll just hold it myself
Yeah.
for you. I'll just remember in my blame book, there's a little partial
Take that
blame to you.
resentment. Point it back at yourself.
There's
Like
a partial bit of blame to you in my book. In your book, you might be on 0, but on my book, you've just got a little partial bit.
That's always the way with you. Do you like to play the blame game? And then we made a coffee with semi-warm water on a little camping stove in some nice heavy rain.
Yeah.
And then we ate some yogurt inside a tent up top with our semi-warm coffees.
You did.
But then we ventured out to a very nice little farm shop, didn't we?
That was the pig one.
Yeah. The piggery.
That was
Oh,
nice.
another learning. Remembered. Tables and chairs.
Yes.
So
yes.
we don't really like
An
camp.
awning.
Yeah, we have
can
no
get
like
one.
cover. We bought like a little
Or, like,
pop-up
little
tent, which sort of
gazebo
threw stuff
thing.
in, but like a sort of lean-to thing you kind of want, don't
Yeah.
you? We have no chairs or tables, so we just sort of had to sit on the floor. It was fine, but like it's nice to be able to sort of sit outside on a chair, isn't it? To make things a bit more comfortable.
Yeah, because we're effectively sat on the floor underneath the overhang of the tent.
Yeah, we didn't think about it because last time we went for the tent box, we were lucky enough to be at a campsite where they had like benches, and so we just put
Yeah.
a bench underneath that, and that's kind of like a little area.
Yeah.
So that's what we need to purchase for next time. I think we're going to get some plastic cups and like plates and things from IKEA.
Yeah.
We've got that. Rather than eating off top of Tupperware.
Yeah.
So then we got to the farm shop.
Also, no, keep going. Sorry.
Okay. So we got to the farm shop and that was nice, wasn't it? We had a nice little coffee. You had a pasty. I had a little
I did.
blackjack.
Yeah.
They had some little lambs and a fuck off pig with the biggest bollocks.
Yeah, they always say like the expression is the dog's bollocks, but I really think it should be the pigs.
Fuck me, they're large.
Like every time
But I
I've ever
guess
seen a breeding boar, the balls on it are huge.
But I've never said why like a dog's bollocks means like it's a good thing because like why is
Because it's for studding, I assume.
okay?
The dog's bollocks is like because usually you cut the dog's balls off unless you're going to breed them.
Yeah.
So I assume it's like if your dog's got bollocks, he must be good. I.e., he's the dog's bollocks.
I guess so.
But
Yeah.
but I mean, the same surely goes with pigs. I assume even worse, you kill the pig unless you're going to breed it. So the pig's bollocks mean he's so good.
Maybe let's bring
that
that.
he stays
Let's
alive.
bring that. Make that a thing.
Hashtag the pig's bollocks. Hit it first.
Cool.
Hit it first. Heard
Heard
it
it
here first. Heard it first.
Heard it first. So that was nice. Oh, and you got some sausages and you got some fresh milk, didn't you?
Yeah, got some cow juice.
Which you then regretted putting banana.
I don't know if I regret. I would have liked 1 cup with the banana. I didn't want the whole
Bottle.
litre to have been sullied with banana.
Yeah. And you got some nice sausages.
Yeah, they were good sausages.
And then after our little farm shop, we went to National Trust, of course, because we are middle-aged people.
Yeah, that was a fucking weird National Trust.
Well, it was a
wasn't
National Trust village, wasn't it?
Yeah, what was
La
it called? Yeah, La Coque. Fucking people who live there are a bit odd.
I feel like you've got to be a bit odd to live in a National Trust village.
Yeah, because you don't get to have your own life.
You live in like,
You live in a tourist site.
yeah.
Constantly got people walking around.
And it's all
you.
like, it's Downton Abbey and Harry Potter in it. So it's full of like die-hard fans as
Yeah.
well.
And so, as we found out, I was walking around. Fat boy decided to take a massive shit. And I picked it up, and there are no bins because it's a beautiful village. So it kind of ruins the aesthetic. And I'm like, well, what the fuck do I do with dog shit then?
It's chaos.
And so I eventually asked somebody, and they made me triple bag it. And then after come clean, they told me to put it in number 24. I couldn't fucking find 24 for the life of me, so I put it in 23. So I'm sorry, whoever 23 is.
He was very reluctant to let you, wasn't he?
He was very, very reluctant to let me. I was like, all right, mate, it's going in your fucking bin. Bins smell, mate.
And he was very old for his, he had a little bubba. He was probably about the same age as, no, he was the same age as because we chatted about it. And he was quite,
Sharp toes.
I don't know, so he was quite a significantly older gentleman.
I mean, it's what, 20 years older than us?
Yeah, I'd say he's mid-50s. A bit older, maybe. Like I say, he's around our parents' age.
Fuck that. been approaching retirement but having a child, you want to have them like start their career by the time you're retiring. So you can just come out. They've already got themselves settled. They make money.
Yeah.
They're not going to be bothering me. I'm just going to fuck off and go on cruises.
Once they leave the home, that's them done.
Out of the well, everything. They can't ever come back.
I expect them to be financially secure once they've left home, quite frankly. Don't bother me for money once you're out of the house. No, of course it's for observing any future children will help if we are able to do so.
Not like through anything.
No.
Have a fucking spines though.
But like,
stand on your own 2 pins.
we won't be complete dickheads about it.
Because we're going to make podcast millions.
With our 30 viewers.
Hey, it's a massive increase since it was before. It used to be 10 and we managed to get 30 last week.
Well.
Ooh.
And we went to a nice little pub there.
That
There was an old
full of
abbey.
shithead dogs.
So many fucking little dogs. Well, it's not even the little dogs are dicks. It's little dog owners are dicks. Because no dog is a dick, is it? It's how you train it.
Yeah.
So don't train them.
No.
And then they get dogs at the pets who are like, oh, they just don't like new dogs. And you're like, well, that's a fucking issue, isn't it then? Because they're going to come across new dogs.
90% of the dogs that they meet. I mean, how frequently do they just meet the same
Yeah.
dog?
And they look really worried as their dog is barking at our dog who's doing nothing.
Yeah. That's it. That's the thing that annoys me most about having a big dog is that people will look worried about you while their dog is being aggressive to your dog.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, I do realise that if your dog attacks my dog might kill your dog.
Yeah.
But you should have taught your dog not to attack my dog.
Yeah, because he won't go on the attack.
No, but if your dog does attack him, he will defend himself.
Yeah.
So you should have just fucking taught your dog in the first place not to be a cunt.
Yeah, we did. But then by the end of our National Trust, we were all a bit tired, weren't we?
Yeah.
So then we went back to the campsite, set up our tent again. We had a little chill in the tent. We were hoping Zoe would have a sleep so we could have a sleep, but that was still.
Yeah.
And then we emerged. We went to the pub, which was round, wasn't it? Because there was a wedding. So this campsite is quite hippie. It's like old school hippie, isn't it?
The campsite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a wedding, so it was packed out. Which was great people watching. So we sat in the pub for a bit, had a drink, got some food. Food was not good.
I mean, to be fair to them, they're not the sort of place that looks like they plan well.
No.
And then to have a wedding on top of just general service.
Yeah.
I feel like the food would have been multiples better if you just gone on an average Sunday.
I think it would have been hotter. I don't think it would have been any better. Yeah, because if you can't cope, you just stop service. You'd focus on the wedding and you just stop food in the pub.
Yeah.
Like you just say, sorry, this Saturday night we're not serving food because we've got an event on.
Yeah.
People go, oh, okay, fair enough. That's about it. Anyway, but we had a nice time people watching. So that was some fun.
But then that night, because there was the wedding on, the next learning was we need earplugs.
Yeah, because it was noisy.
Till 3 a.m.
Didn't really stop, did it?
No, you could hear it going on.
Like the live music stopped, I don't know, midnight?
I don't think it was. I think it went on a bit. I think, okay, maybe the band stopped shortly after the night.
But then
there was like DJ or something
loud
playing
music
till
playing.
like 3. And then people just all sort of had their own music playing after that.
Mm-hmm. And so then we gave up at
I got up at 5:30.
Yeah, and you very kindly were going to go make coffee while I stood up there with Zoe. I mean, I wasn't sleeping either.
And so another learning, butane, gas, burns real cold. And so if it's been a really wet day, it just ends up like collecting loads of moisture. And then the can cools so much that you can't actually really get that hot of a flame.
Mm.
You have to keep switching the can round if you want to boil your water. Well,
Also, bring lids for your pans.
yeah, definitely bring lids for you. It takes a fucking long time without a lid.
It does, yeah. But then we had a nice breakfast with our sausages.
Those sausages were
Sausages and scrambly
Yeah.
and quail. We sat outside and ate that all together. It was a nice
Yeah.
sunny day. And then we sort of just slowly packed up, didn't we? There's still people partying at this point.
There was people partying when we left at
Yeah.
like, what time did we end up leaving?
like 9:30.
Yeah,
No,
close to 10.
10. Yeah.
Madness. It was a Sunday by this point.
Yeah.
So it's like, some of you got work tomorrow.
God, we sound so wild.
I'm not wild.
I know we don't know. And then
Sometimes I do things that are stupid, but not wild.
And then on our way back, we stopped off at another farm shop, and then we went to a pick your own, didn't we?
We did.
But they had such a rush the day before, there was no strawberries left. They'd been picked dry as strawberries. So we did gooseberries instead.
And Fatty doesn't like gooseberries.
So was like chomping to a bit of gooseberries.
Zoe eat gooseberry, Fatty won't.
Has she
eat
been having some
gooseberry.
gooseberry puree this week?
No, I didn't know I was meant to be giving that to her. Don't think it was on the list. Is it on the list? I only checked the list this morning when your mum was like, and what am I taking in packed lunch? And everything was frozen. I was like, fuck. Just cheese. Cheese, pear, and apple.
Yeah, so we got gooseberries, and then we made just a nice little Sunday lunch. Next when we got back, we were just knackered, so we just watched 2 Marvel films and had Sunday lunch.
Hi guys, thank you very much for listening. We really appreciate it. And if you're enjoying it, please let us know by leaving a review or sending us some feedback. The email is blabberingpod@gmail.com. We'd love to hear your stories, any feedback, any news, any thoughts. Also, you can find us on Instagram. The handle is blabberingpod. We're active on there as well, so you could DM us. And yeah, if you've got 5 seconds, please leave a rating. If you've got a bit more, please leave a review. The words are very helpful. And give us a follow. Cheers. Enjoy the rest of the episode.
Yeah. We watched, what's that, Time Man?
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange, the second one, and then Ant-Man, the third one.
Third, yeah.
It was all very time-based.
And I made us a pork and gooseberry stew with dumplings.
That was fit.
It was very
nice.
nice.
Was good.
But then we figured out gooseberries don't work for crumble very well, do they? We made a crumble, but there's no texture left. They cook to a puree.
Yeah. I thought the gooseberry, I'd never had gooseberries in like savoury food, and I really liked the tang that it gave the pork.
I thought
it's kind of like apple.
What is
you know how people have like apple sauce?
That's why I did it, baby.
It's real good. People, go try it. Hopefully you'll get a cookbook deal off the back of this amazing podcast.
It's all about gooseberries. I don't know how good work on gooseberries. Do a gooseberry fool, gooseberry curd.
But don't do the gooseberry
crumble.
No.
I think if you did it with something else, it was a combination of that and another fruit. If you're right with it, another fruit that had texture. You got the nice tang of the gooseberries.
Well, that's the thing. You wouldn't really want to do like gooseberry apple because they're both quite tangy.
Well, you always kind of want a tangy fruit in a crumble, I think.
Yeah, but they're both tangy. I mean, would you not want like a sweet fruit as well? Like, I think apple and blackberry crumble can be really nice. I guess you're gonna have like custard or vanilla,
and the crumble's sweet.
Anyway, yeah.
And you still add sugar to it. It's not that tangy.
Just remember Friday night dinner.
It's just all crumble.
Yeah. Forget to add the apple to the crumble. Just solid oat mix, basically, or whatever.
It's basically a biscuit at that point. Which should probably still be delicious. Biscuit and custard. Oh, I'd still smash that.
Don't yawn, you're setting me off.
Oh, it's hard not to fucking poot. Should we just move on to our...
Yeah, I think we've done all our learnings. So, scat chat. Do you have anything?
No, not been here.
Do a skiddly up bop bop.
Skiddly up bop bop. Scat chat.
So, pooped in the bath for the first time.
She did. I sadly missed it. And you didn't take a picture for me.
Because I was trying to fucking sort it out, so she was just sat in shit. So we were having a bath, and I was trying to do a few other things at the same time while trying to give it like toys and keep it playing. And then suddenly she just went really red in the face and went, ugh. And she just did it like straight off. And I was like, oh crap, there's poo. So I had to like hoik her out. But what I didn't tell you is I also did her first big girl poo. Because I then sat her over the toilet while she kept straining.
You didn't tell me that.
And she laid out her first poo in the loo.
How did you find her poo in the loo?
I mean, by this point, she's like in the zone, like gurning for the shit.
I wasn't sure if it was like different for having it fall away from her body straight away.
she didn't show any immediate reaction to, or to be fair, I wasn't paying
How
that
did
much
you
attention
feel?
because I was like thinking, how am I going to get the shit that's
drop
in
in
the
the toilet.
tub? How am I going to get the yeah. Also, because she's got such small fucking paws, when she's wet, she's so slippery. So you're holding her above the loo while she's like, I can't drop her in a shit in the loo. She's already shat in the bath.
That you should have sent me a picture of. Put in the loo. Come on.
And then, I should have taken a picture of her. And then I was like, oh gosh, now I've got to try and work out how to empty the bath, refill the bath with it while she's,
Not to get loads of shit in the actual bath.
yeah, hook it out the bath, get it in the loo. Yeah, so just use your flannel. Don't have a flannel anymore.
How about you just use your hands?
No, just use the little cup pourer thing. Why would I use my hand if I can use the cup pourer and then just soak the cup pourer?
Didn't think about the cup pourer.
But yeah, that meant that I then had to work out what to do with her because she's obviously wet, getting cold,
Yeah.
while you're trying to like fish her shit out, empty the bath water, refill the bath water.
We don't have much hot water to begin with.
No. So that was a bit of a tetchy bath time.
Yeah, that's fair.
It worked out. She did a shat in the bath, then did her first big girl poo.
That's some good sketch out.
Yeah. Alrighty. Talk about.
I think high was camping.
Yeah, I was camping.
Probably
It's
highs, lows, probably all of it in camping, really.
Yeah, lows was definitely the sleeplessness, camping. Funny was probably that scat. That was hilarious. Fatty's been a bit off.
Yeah. Not quite right, is he? He's not eating the same way. Like, normally he's an absolute pig, and he's just not. He's still eating, just not with the same sort of ferociousness that he normally eats.
He's not really earning his title fatty because he's not fat at all. It's just the voracious appetite
Yeah.
that he has.
Oh, fading.
Okay, here you go. Topic. So this is softened startup. So this
Okay.
is when you say something. This is like a harsh version. You've got to work out how you'd say a
How you
nice
soften
version.
it, okay.
How it would work for us. So this is probably kind of relevant.
Mm-hmm.
So the topic is running errands. You want your partner to be more organised when doing errands like grocery shopping. Harsh sentence. How could you forget the toilet paper? You never remember the important things.
A bit harsh, isn't it?
Well, that's kind of the point.
Oh, no.
So I've got a 3-item when I go shopping.
That's 3 items without a list.
Yeah. I can only hold 3 items in my head when I go shopping. And the problem is those items can be substituted for things that I fancy when I get there.
Yes. So it's not really, is it?
So I can go there and be like, I'm here to get milk, eggs, and butter. And I will then walk out having got a Yorkie bar, a fridge, a milkshake, and butter. And I'm like, I'm sure there's something else, but never mind. To get home, you're like, what the fuck are the other 2 items about? Oh, I got a chocolate bar and a milkshake.
Yeah. You're a lot better now. You used to be a lot worse.
Yeah.
I used to send you to like the local Nisa in our old place. And you come back and I'd be like, I went to do all of this stuff.
Completely different items.
And I was like,
Just things I fancied.
It wasn't even things that you actually even wanted that much. You were just like, oh, I just saw this and thought, yeah. And I'm just like, thanks. But
And
you
the
know
niece
that
in the
now.
flat.
So now we send you off with a list.
What sort of weird shit would I buy in the niece in the flat? They had some odd items.
Did this all items.
So that's
so
why
I get
it's
the
up.
intrigue, but I wouldn't mind
Yeah.
if it was that in addition to what I wanted.
No.
But it was like, no straight swap.
You wanted eggs. You now have kojo fruit from Indonesia that no one's ever heard of. Let's hope they're interchangeable.
So I think that's how you soften it, isn't it? You come up with a solution together rather than berating them.
Yeah. Like, I'll always tell you to send me this.
Yeah.
But what I do get frustrated with is often you don't tell me like certain particulars on the item.
Which I'm trying to get better at.
Yeah, because to you go, okay, I need like chickpeas. Oh no, let's just say normal peas. Now, when I look at that, I could think, does she mean canned peas? Does she mean frozen peas? And what quantity?
But also-
I know with peas, you always want frozen.
Yes, never ever.
But you get what I
canned
mean.
peas.
There are like, okay, sweet corn. Sweet corn, you can get frozen sweet. You
Yeah.
often you often buy one or the other. Like, it depends the quantity of sweet corn you
I
want.
wouldn't mind, actually, if it was interchangeable.
Okay. But my point here is that the quantity is completely different.
Well,
Both the item and the quantity. And sometimes you won't specify, like, the amount. And so I might come back with one item and you're like, oh, I wanted 3 of those or whatever.
yeah. No, I was trying to get better. So when you did a food shop last week, so normally I do food shop each week, but I didn't have enough time before we went camping. And so I had to get you to do it. So I had to write all the quantities on.
Yeah. And then there's a few things that I was like, love, what type of peas do you want? And you're like, do you mean pears? It's like, oh yes, missed the R there. Never mind. So you nearly got both frozen and canned peas, because by this point it was near the end of the shop.
You can never have too many peas.
Zoe was pretty done with it, so I was like, fuck it, we're getting both types of peas. And then I called you and I was like, fuck it, I'll put them back now. Now I know she doesn't want peas, she wants pears.
I mean, I would have been annoyed if you'd bought back peas rather than pears. It's not the end of the world. But that's my answer to that.
Yeah.
Come up with a solution together.
So assist them in being more organised and whatever the item is.
Yeah, because you're a team, aren't you? At the end of the day.
Yeah. Some might say.
Hi, my lovelies. Thank you for listening. Can you please like, review, and subscribe to our podcast?
Oh, okay, here you go. This is a good one. Oh, where did it go? There we go. What are some of your partner's comfort foods? Okay, for you like crumble. You love crumble.
Yeah, crumble.
You do like a creamy tomato soup.
It's my comfort food, though.
You're always, whenever you have it, you're like, this is so comforting. I kind of get why I'd want it more, but you never have it more.
Yeah, I do, but I think I've had tomato soup once or twice in the whole relationship.
Yeah, I know, but every time you have it, you're like, this is so comforting.
Well, it's nice, yeah, but I still wouldn't say it's one of my comfort foods.
Okay.
Soup not a go-to. I think soup is comforting in general, but...
So crumble, and you fucking love scramble.
Yeah, scrambling on toast, for sure.
If you were ill, I think you'd go for scrambling and crumble. What else would you have? That doesn't feel like enough. Be your third item. Nice Jewish chicken soup.
Jewish penicillin. I don't know if I'm actually ill. I don't know, but like if I just want comfort, those probably are my go-tos, like regulars,
Yeah,
like consistent. I do like a nice banana bread.
that's true. That's true.
I quite like the ritual of making things as well sometimes. Sometimes it's not just eating; it's the ritual of making it. I quite enjoy.
I'm not the same.
I
now,
don't
Just
share in
saying
that.
yeah, because I know you do, not because I like it. I don't.
And I guess just generally when you want comfort, it's just stodge, isn't it? Stodge is comforting.
So what's mine then?
I mean, custard is a general.
Yeah.
Anything custard, whether that be liquid custard, like cake custard, just custard, is generally a good winner for you.
Yeah.
But you will want sweet if you want comfort. But if you're sort of feeling like floppy, low energy comfort, you will want lots of sugary stuff.
Yeah.
And that can be a wide range of sugary things, really.
It's often more chocolate than sweets, but there are times when I definitely prefer sweets.
You want sweets more when you want energy. So when you're just floppy but you want to do something.
Yeah.
If you're floppy but you're happy to sit on the sofa, then it's chalky.
Yeah.
So that's the differentiation.
Yeah.
And I guess food-wise, you like a lot of fried food and like lots of carbs.
Yeah.
So then that'd be the main thing. And that could be a wide range of things, but you want sort of like, again, sort of stodgy.
Oh, the other
crunchy.
thing. Sorry, one of the things I've got for you is prawn toast.
Again, not comfort food, just like it.
Okay.
Doesn't bring me comfort.
Sorry, just thought of that on the fried food. You continue.
But I do very much enjoy it. Yes. But I guess for comfort, you kind of just go,
Okay, so my fried stodgy, what is it then?
For comfort, it's difficult, isn't it? I think you want things in bowls often that you can have on the sofa. So, but then it also could be something just like a pie.
Yeah, I'd happily eat pie.
It's just carbs, isn't it? Really, it's savoury carbs, preferably with a lot of butter in it.
Heavy, savoury carbs, lots of butter.
Yeah.
Probably fried.
You want a bit of texture in it.
Yeah.
Like a bit of crunch. You're big on crunch. Crunch is important to you.
Yeah, it's very important to me. Crunch and chew, even though I don't like to chew too much. I like to have to.
It's got to be
give it
chewed,
some-
but without even choose your front teeth.
Because my front two teeth don't mate.
So you have to sort of tear through things. You want it to be
Yeah.
like a little piece like popcorn chicken.
So if you remember, Ed Miliband went down for his fucking that bacon sandwich picture because he couldn't eat one. If that was me, it would have been a fucking
one?
mess.
The side.
It would have been. But the thing is, I'd have probably just embraced it. I was like, if he tried to like, run away, I'd just be like,
Your eyes look really high,
I'm not high, guys. I've just got high eyes.
and they're really bloodshot right now.
All those farts wafted into my eyes, giving myself pink eye.
It's fucking karma.
Anyway, on that note, pink eye. Au revoir.
Bye bye bye.
Bye.